Record, switch over. And you're live.
Hey.
Hello, welcome to Live Music Mondays. Live Music Mondays, New York City. Live Music Mondays, ain't no place I'd rather be. Live Music Mondays, here on Facebook and YouTube and livemusicmondays.com. And where else are we, James?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Live Music Mondays are best. Woo! We have a fantastic show for you tonight. We have Theo with news from Porch Stomp, Rob Taube at Groove Garden, Sheriff Bob, the Sheriff of Goodtimes, Sam Dallas, Jen Larson, our friend who is now in Nashville.
That is right.
Caesar Moreno, and me. I'm Kat. Victor and Pumpkin, the female orange cat, will be back next week. And thanks for hanging out. Theo, what's the news?
Well, honestly, I don't have much upcoming other than that we had a very exciting past week. We wrapped up our digital programming. So as many of you know, Porch Stomp was doing programming every Tuesday and Thursday, workshops and concerts since the start of quarantine in mid-March. And I was just kind of collecting some numbers. It looks like we did something like 14 concerts and 10 workshops or something like that. So very exciting. They're all on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, the Porch Stomp page, and you just go to our live section, you can still watch all of them. And we actually did our first live event yesterday, which was also virtual, which is a series of socially distanced sing-alongs. And everybody was very responsible and wore masks and stood 6 to 12 feet apart. So we're going to be sharing some photos and footage from that over the next couple days on our social media. Yeah, until then, I think we are almost able to announce the date of our festival in October. Finally, it's been a lot of waiting. I think Governor's Island doesn't want to let anybody announce dates until they've sort of put out their announcement about opening and how they're doing that. But hopefully, coming up next week, we'll be able to do that. So I think that's pretty much all I've got.
That's cool. Cool. So how many stages were there yesterday? How many porches, how many sing-alongs were there? Do you know?
There were 8. There were 8, and then there was also a virtual sing-along streamed to our Facebook page, which was really awesome and adorable. It was Glacier Drive, which is like a family band. So they had some really nice sister, mother-daughter harmonies.
Yeah, I played with them last year at Make Music New York.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. With, Chaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
So now it's just waiting until Porch Stomp Festival?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be sort of hanging and planning. I mean, we might host some sort of socially distanced jam. I know that that Tuna at Sunny's has been doing that every Sunday, which I think sort of weather depending, she kind of calls it, which has been fun. And I don't know if Porch Stomp will host our own or, what will happen with that. But I'm sure that we'll find some opportunities to play together.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And what about the David Sussman t-shirts?
Oh, yes. So a week from Friday, so July 3rd, we did a program. Bandcamp has something called Fee-Free Friday, which is, I think, for 3 months in a row, and I think July is going to be the last month that they do it. The first Friday of every month, all money that you spend on Bandcamp supporting artists goes directly to the artist, so they don't take any admin fees. So in honor of that, we printed, I don't have one on hand, but these really awesome t-shirts that have our friend Steve Scholar's drawing of David Sussman, who is the ultimate folk music fan. And it's got an image of him, and it says, I want you to support your local music community. Or that might not be the exact wording, but something like that. Or have you supported your local music community today, I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
So if you spend at least $30 on Porch Stomp artists on Bandcamp, and then also we've been sharing some organizations that support artists of color. So alternately, you can spend $30 with those organizations. Then we give you a free t-shirt.
Cool.
So we'll be doing that a week from Friday.
A week from Friday, right?
Yeah.
First Friday in July.
Yeah, we've got about 20 shirts left. So.
All right, get your shirts.
Yeah.
I got mine.
Well, I don't have it yet. Otherwise, I'd be wearing it. But it's Theo. I think you have it still with my book, the book of drawings. Yeah. Okay, so next Friday. So you gotta support Porch Stomp artists or foundations that support musicians of color, and then you get a David Sussman T-shirt, which you definitely want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you, and congratulations on the first live event yesterday.
Thanks. Yeah.
That's a very exciting occasion.
Yeah, totally. We were glad to be able to do it.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the videos from the porches. It sounded great.
Yeah.
It was so nice to hear people playing live together.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I miss it. Well, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me, as always.
Of course. Rob Taube is coming to us from Groove Garden. He's been driving a truck for a couple weeks. He's been out there.
I've been putting in my miles, Kat. I've been on the roadways.
How was it? Did you enjoy the road?
Well, yes, I did. We were taking care of my aging mother in her house for about 3 weeks, getting her ready to move to Atlanta. And then, so we put the house up for sale, got everything in the house up for sale. And then we got 3 of the siblings, of which there are 4. And we got on a good old-fashioned convoy and went down to Atlanta. And so that we had a Ford F-150 going down there, and we had a U-Haul, which I guess kind of counts as a truck.
Sure.
And I was driving the mom in a converted van, which is good for sort of handicapped people, you know. So I counted that as a truck.
That counts.
And so my handle was Bad Apple. Bad Apple has taken the mother load down to Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
And when we got down there, we had a family dinner, supper. Sorry, we call it supper out there, and this is sort of a family tradition, informal. We had the Merle Haggard going, and of course we sang along a little bit to that. So in honor of that, I'd like to, and that road trip, I'd like to sing a Merle Haggard song about driving.
Sounds good.
Could be more appropriate, right? Oh, I also wanted to mention, like, after all that driving, my first stop here at New York was to the acupuncturist. They stuck a bunch of needles in my butt, and it's feeling a little bit better now. So.
Proper city boy.
That's right. All right. White line fever, a sickness born down deep within my soul. White line fever, the years kept flying by like the high line poles. The wrinkles in my forehead show the miles I put behind me. They continue to remind me how fast I'm growing old. Guess I'll die with this fever in my soul. I wonder just what makes a man keep pushing on. What makes me keep on humming this old highway song. I've been from coast to coast 100 times or more. I ain't found one single place I haven't been before. White line fever, remind me how fast I'm growing old. Yes, I'll die with this fever in my soul. White line fever. I definitely have that malady, the white line fever. After sitting around the house in Indiana for like 3 weeks, and we finally got out on the highway on 65 headed south, I'm like, whew, oh my God, this is where I want to be. Seriously. So, I got another Haggard, another couple actually. I wasn't going to do this one, but I did it at sound check. I just said, yeah, you know, let's go with it. Sometimes the simple songs are the best. Well, today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. And then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by on only those few million tears I cried. I should have known that the best was yet to come, and that crying time for me had just begun. And so today I started loving you again. Yes, I'm right back where I really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartaches mend. And then today I started loving you again.
Good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tearjerker.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
George Jones did that too. A lot of people did that one. So, you know, come on, you're not gonna do Haggard and not do this one, right? Mama tried.
Oh yeah.
And I can imagine all us like sort of boring Midwestern people sitting around the supper table and singing, I turned 21 in prison doing life with, and Mom's going like, what are you talking about? But it was about Mama, so, you know, gotta give respect. So let's do this one. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading that night, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding night and night, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama cried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Hell yeah. All right. So I guess I'm going to do one more. And as I was going through all the stuff in Mom's house, I found this old vinyl record that had, like, I think the first song that I ever, like, got to have on a record. And I had forgotten about it somewhat. And I listened to it, and I thought, yeah, you know, it's pretty good. It's a little too much reverb on the recording, but, you know, it was 1980. So, you know, they did things different back then. But, so this is like one of the first songs I did, and this is called Okay. I decided I'll do it, and maybe I'll retire it. Let's see what happens. Let's not argue tonight. Just hold me real tight till you go away. Okay, it's okay. Well, your world is never gonna be mine, but it's okay. Let's not argue tonight. Just hold me real tight till you go away. Okay, it's okay. Well, you're leaving lots of loving behind, but it's okay. Lots of loving behind, but it's okay. Yes, it is. Well, you're leaving lots of loving behind, but it's okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess that's enough out of me.
Nice.
Whose song is that?
That was my song.
No, you wrote that?
Yes.
That's
Awesome.
terrific.
Yeah, it
Great
was first.
song.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good one, yeah.
maybe I'll keep it around a while, you know.
Yeah, don't hang that one up just yet.
Okay. Well, you know, Thea likes it, so maybe I'll keep it. You know, whatever Thea likes, I should do. I've learned that over the years. You know. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for you know, letting me sing, and I look forward to hearing everybody else. Thanks.
Thanks, Rob. How are things at Groove Garden? Things all right there?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yes, we had our first socially distanced session. Yeah, and it was for a commercial, and they paid me pretty good money, and I'm like, dang.
Good.
Start spreading the news. So,
Congratulations.
So yeah, and we're going to be opening like for lessons and stuff like that. I had to kind of configure everything so that we have, you know, the guitar lessons can be 6 feet away, and the piano lessons can be 6 feet away. But it's going to be a pretty easy conversion. So I'm thinking about July 15th. We're going to do that.
Great.
So I hope to see you there, Kat. Everybody as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
we wear masks.
That's right. Got a mask ready to go.
Okay.
Thanks, Rob. Sheriff Bob, you there?
Am I next? I was going to line up first. But...
According to the schedule.
Okay, hold on.
You have other things to do? We can do
He was going to
something
light
else.
up, he said.
Just one pop and I'm ready to go.
All right. He is the
He's going
sheriff.
for the Willie Nelson. He's going full Willie Nelson right there.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend.
Here you go, Rob. All for you. All right.
How's it going, Sheriff?
Pretty nice. We drove all the way to Uniondale. That was our big road trip today. And,
What did you do in Uniondale?
Susan went to see a doctor about her knee and came out pretty good.
Oh, good.
But that's another. She's doing great, and she's here with me, of course.
How's Natasha?
Natasha got a haircut. I'll get her and I'll show it to you. Anyway, I got this guitar.
We need a cute pet on the show.
That's right. Okay. Natasha, you're wanted. Come. I'll get her after it. You know, somewhere in the... She wants to be fed. She's looking at me. All right. This is a truck driving song because I've heard a few from everyone. I've been walked by the rain, driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty, but don't you know that I'm still feeling out on the job late last night, seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Dallas, Alice, and a bit from Tucson to couldn't carry. I had your page torn apart. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, whites and wine, show me a sign, and I'll be willing to be moving. But I've snuggled some folks and smoked in Mexico, lived by the sun every time I go to Mexico. I'm still. And a bit from Tucson to Tucumcari, had your people torn apart. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. Driven backwards so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, white and wine, show me a sign. And I'll be willing to be moving. Thank you.
Good one. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll do another good one. Let's see.
Only do good ones, Bob. Only do
good ones. That's
Only
right.
do the good ones. This is called show
I got a
business.
list of maybe 100 songs, and like 70 of them, you could leave behind, but the 30 good ones.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. Here's a good one, which I think I might know. Brother Jukebox.
Ah, yeah.
Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine, Mother Freedom, Father Time. Since you left me by myself, you're the only family that I got left. I go down to that same old cafe, and I try to wash my troubles away. I'm still down, and I'm still all alone. But it beats staying home all night long. Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine, Mother Freedom, Father Time. Since you left me by myself, you're the only family that I got left. I come home and I climb that old stairway, and I tell myself tomorrow's a new day. But I know I'll just go down again and spend my life with my new next of kin. Brother Jukebox, Sister Wine, Mother Freedom, Father Time. Since you left me by myself, you're the only family that I got left. You're the only family that I got left. Thank you.
Come on.
I think I'll do a Merle Haggard song that is on a record that Kat and I put out. It's one of our favorite songs, so you better sing harmony with me there. No, I'm not going to do that because this capo's not working, so I'll do something that I don't have to use the capo for. How about, here's one of my all-time favorite songs. Living on the road, my friend, gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, it's as hard as kerosene. You and your mama's only born favorite one, it seems. They began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy, horse was fast as polished steel, wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, in the desert down in Mexico. What he heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. All the better I'll say, could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Just that Pancho bit down south has ended up in Lefty's mouth. They lay poor Pancho low. Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell, left his living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends with told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All the better I'll let's say, could have had him in it. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Feel great federales say, could have had him anyway. We only let him go so far. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lefty. How many more, Kat? One more?
At least,
At
please.
least. Okay. Good.
Are you getting tired, Sheriff?
No, never.
All right.
Time for a Beatles song.
Sounds good. I was thinking about that. We had that whole Beatles project we were going to do. It got shut down.
Look at all those other projects we were doing.
I know. Recording,
But,
the whole thing.
Studio's sitting there. It's going to get used.
Absolutely.
Not that far off. Well, you say you will love if I have to go. You'll be thinking of somehow I will know. Someday when I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember things we said today. Well, you say you'll be mine, girl, until the end of time. These days, such a fine girl seems so hard to find. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say, then I will remember things we said today. I'm just a lucky guy. I love to hear you say that love is love. No, we may be blind. Love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you mine, girl, and be the only one. Love me all the time, girl. We'll go on and on. Someday when I'm dreaming, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember things we said today. The Beatles.
Good one.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Then I'm gonna drink and smoke and do all those other things I like to do.
Wee.
Are you playing with people out there?
Now, here's a song. There's the sucker. Close enough. This is the song I heard first at a friend's house in London. Tim Buckley song, and it just so took me that it's been with me all my life, and I don't get to do it enough, so I'm doing it for you. You guys know who Tim Buckley was, I presume. Very good folk singer who died, I believe, in '68 or '9, the overdose thing. But he had a couple of his great records, and he was playing in the Village a lot. Anyway. Lit my purest candles close to my window, hoping it would catch the eye. any vagabond who passed it by. And I waited in my fleeting house. Before he came, I felt him drawing me. And as he neared, I felt that ancient fear. He had come to wound my adoring cheer. And I waited in my fleeting house. Tell me stories, I call to the hobo. Stories of cold, a smile to the hobo. Stories of old, I knelt to the hobo. As I stood before my fleeting house. No, said the hobo, no more tales of time. Don't ask me now to wash away the ground. I can't come in 'cause it's too high a climb. And he walked away from my fleeting house. Then you be damned, I screamed to the floor. Leave me alone, I wept to the hobo. Turn into stone, I knelt to the hobo. As he walked away from my fleeting house.
Beautiful song, Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that song, Sheriff.
What's that?
I was just thinking about that song.
That's right. It's on. There it is. That's me. I know me.
It's on this album, Morning Glory.
That's right. What's the name? I can never think of the real. I call it the hobo song, but that isn't its real name.
It's called Morning Glory.
Morning Glory, which is a line that's never in the song, so that's why it's a little confusing.
Yeah.
But,
Tricky.
This album has a lot of great songs on it, and a lot of great people on it.
well, you're on it.
Well, I'm on it. Yeah.
There you go.
Also, Noam Pakilny and Greg Garing, and
Chris Thiele.
Chris Thiele's on it. Chris Eldridge. It's like all the Punch Brothers, basically.
Well, I did a couple of live performances with them, one on KCR and one at some club, which I can't remember the name of. And luckily,
We've got the living room, right?
living room, thank
The
you.
living room. I remember the living room.
Yeah, I remember it now.
So much great music.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah, it was such a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's coming back. I really believe it. 22,
I don't know about
year for the comeback. 2022,
Woo!
comeback year.
Let's do it.
It better be,
Yeah, man.
otherwise we're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I think we are in trouble. That's the problem.
Yeah, well,
No getting around it.
that's true too. Sheriff, what's going on tomorrow evening?
Tomorrow evening, we're doing the medicine show on Zoom. From 7 to 9, we keep it going every
Yeah.
second, fourth, and fifth Tuesday of every month. And I believe this month we do have 3 Tuesdays, so we're going to do a lot of shows, which is exciting. And that goes on at 7 o'clock. And you can find that at Thompson Street Medicine Show, right, Kat?
That's right, on Facebook. Yeah, we stream it to Facebook, and if anyone wants to join the Zoom experience,
Yes.
we can send the link out.
Yes.
So you can like come up. You know, it's a
Everybody's
community
invited.
event.
So Kat's organizing it all. So if you want to join us, you're all welcome.
Everyone's invited.
Yeah.
And it's hosted by Thompson Alchemists,
Right.
Gary and Jolie down in Soho, and they just won an award for.
Yeah, I saw the video of that. That's great. I mean, the award, and also that show on Channel 2, they did another piece about them during the pandemic, and
The Dig.
there we were singing once again.
That's right. Yeah, there was a feature about them, about the store, because the store, it's a pharmacy, but it also has like health and wellness products. And then they also they had art shows for a while. They have art all over the place, and then they have music.
How many years we've been doing that, Kat?
Two and I think we started in October, right?
Right, so like 2.5 years. We've been, you
Yeah.
know, 2-3 times a month. I missed
right.
it. I miss it.
I miss it too.
I know.
I might go down there and play outside the pharmacy tomorrow during the day.
That's good. Give everybody a long distance kiss for me.
A virtual hug,
I think
yeah.
Rigo is back, so I'm gonna go find my puppy. So hold on.
All right, yeah, we got to check out Natasha's new haircut. The Thompson Street Medicine Show is really fun. It's live music at a pharmacy. What could be better? We're not ready to do it in person, but the Zoom concept, you know, because we can invite other people to hang out, and James can mute everyone, so there shouldn't be any sonic trouble. It seems to be going all right with the muting, although I have to press some buttons to unmute. Even if you unmute, then I have to approve it.
Oh, there's a summer haircut.
There's
Natasha.
Too cute.
Hi, Natasha. Hi.
I woke her up out of one of her many naps.
Oh.
But I mean, she looks like a cute puppy again.
Yes.
She is such a cute.
Oh, adorable.
There's a lot of nice videos from the Thompson Street Medicine Show on the Gaslight Revival, which is our YouTube channel. So if anybody hasn't seen that place, we put up one recently of the song Drift Away, which we shot half there and half down in a festival in Anguilla called Moonsplash, which I think is a kind of cool video. But there's a whole bunch of ones of Cat and a lot of our friends who have played there. So check it out.
Yeah. And Thompson Alchemist has a great set of videos. They film just about every show, and Gary puts them up, and he takes care of his website. And he also has a blog where he talks about it. And The Dig did a feature. The Dig is a story, like a feature story on CBS local news. And they did a story about the pharmacy last year before there was any COVID talk. And then they followed up with some of the people that they had spoken to recently. So they followed up with Gary and Jolie down at the pharmacy. And they actually put a clip of the remote Thompson Street Medicine Show in the feature, since that's how we're doing the show now. But we haven't missed any shows, so we're still doing it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll make it. Maybe by the 4th year anniversary, we'll be there.
Yeah, back live in person.
That's black. Sorry, that's too down.
We'll
By Christmas, maybe it'll be a Christmas present. We'll do a Christmas show there.
Christmas show, yeah. Yeah, or we could do an outside show if you happen to come back to town on a 2nd, 4th, or 5th Tuesday.
That's true.
Stand outside, 6 to 12 feet apart, wearing masks.
We do plan to come back to town at some point.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Now it's my turn to listen and drink. Very good.
All right. Sam Dallas.
Hey.
How's it going?
Pretty good. You?
Good.
Yeah. I brought Seth with me.
Hello.
Hi, Seth. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You got a bass. That's great.
Got a bass.
Wow. I love that. Hi, Sam.
Porch
Seth.
guitarist. Hey, how are you? It's good
Hey.
to be
Good.
here. Yeah.
Sam, did you do the Porch Stomp shows?
I didn't. I totally missed the boat, but I did think about them fondly and check some stuff out online.
Yeah, me too. I was out of town. I couldn't do it either, but it was cool. It was a cool thing that everyone did.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play with you again, Sam. I got to get out to Brooklyn.
We can turn up the game.
Adjust that. Is this any better?
I can hear you.
Or now? Okay.
I'm just worried about clipping on this.
Yeah. Thank you. Sounds good. Cool. Well, we got some songs.
Great. Let's hear them.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to take the earbuds out to play, but we're starting with a John Prine song called Illegal Smile. All right.
Good. I guess I'm just starting to get... When I woke up this morning, things are looking bad.
tried to stare me down and won. And it was 12 o'clock before I realized I was having no fun. Oh, unfortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun.
Last time I checked my bankroll, it was getting thin. Sometimes it seems like bottom is the only place I'm in. Chased a rainbow down a one-way street, dead end. And all my friends turned out to be insurance salesmen. Unfortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well, I sat down in my closet with all my overalls, trying to get away from all the years inside my walls. I dreamt the police heard everything I thought. What then? Well, I went to court and the judge's name it was Hoffman. Oh, but fortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well done, hot dog. My sister's a Problem with the very fancy, by which I mean not just the computer mic sound setup I have here, is we can't hear and talk at the same time. Without.
Oh, well, we were clapping.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, we were a little concerned.
I was snapping.
Thank you for
Level.
specifying. Yeah.
Awesome. We got a couple more. Well, 3 more, I think. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna do a song by Casey Musgraves, who is very cool. And this one is called "It Is What It Is." And if there's a parentheses thing, it would be "till it ain't anymore." Double parentheses.
Is it nested parentheses till it ain't anymore?
Yeah. Cool. So we'll do that. We'll play it in G if you're following along at home. There's a 3.
Thanks for reminding me, honestly.
That was mostly fun. Thinking too hard to put on your shoes, get in your car, put it in drive, point it this way, don't have to talk.
choice.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah,
She's such
that's
a cool
great.
songwriter. It's one of her early ones, so you can kind of pull it off without a whole
Without like a
giant
vocoder.
giant band. Yeah, jumpsuit. I wanted jumpsuits though. They look so cool.
Pretty cool jumpsuits.
Cool. At the other end of the vibe and glitter spectrum, I would say.
Yeah, minimum amount of glitter.
Yeah, I would actually venture zero glitter. We're gonna do a Gillian Welch song.
Maybe like a little glitter.
Maybe at home.
Yeah.
Where it's the name of it is what now?
Dear Someone.
Dear Someone. All right. Cool.
Alright.
I'm gonna lay this bass down. We're gonna jump into it.
Oops. Bass back.
Nice harmonies.
Thank you.
All right. So we got one more, if that's okay on timing.
I have to play the tuning song first.
Okay, he's gonna play the tuning song. I'll talk.
It's like really humid in here.
It's very, very, very humid.
The guitar is not happy about it.
As it probably is where all of you guys are too.
It's summer. I'm not complaining.
I'm complaining a lot. I went for a bike ride today and then had to come back and like lie down for a while. So it's gonna be a good time.
Hot out there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're more hardcore than me though, I think.
Stay hydrated.
Important. Actually, fantastic idea.
I like that idea too.
Mm-hmm. Copycat. All right. So we have one last song. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
Written by Nick Lowe, usually performed by Elvis Costello.
Yeah. So I think we're ripping off the Elvis Costello version.
Yes.
I have to guess. Cool. Yeah, this is not an endorsement of the views in this song. We think peace, love, and understanding are good, but you know, not
necessarily going to solve everything that's going on right now.
Yeah. Anyways.
But it feels good.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right, cool. We'll jump into it.
Yeah, buddy.
fun.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good song choice.
Thanks. I'll have. Well,
Just that one.
thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Anytime.
Sounds great.
Thanks. Good experience.
How about next week?
I think I could do that. I'll clear my
Okay,
schedule.
great.
You guys check for
Sounds
all
like a
the
plan.
other things you're doing,
Oh yeah, exactly. Cool.
Sounds like a plan. Well, thanks. Stay hydrated.
Will do. Gonna go stand in front of my air conditioner.
Yeah, stand in front of your air conditioner. And we'll see you back here next Monday.
Sounds good. We'll tune in on Facebook. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Jen Larson.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. I'm so excited that you're here with us.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm zooming in from the Brooklyn diaspora of Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Are there other Brooklynites down there with you?
I think there was a bit of a mass exodus in 2016. So if you talk to Michael Daves, you'll ask. I'm sure he's got the roster of people that he's now playing solo.
Right.
But I moved to Nashville in 2016 after 30 years of living in New York City. I moved there when I was 17 to go to Cooper Union. So that was interesting to be there in the late 80s. And then I just stayed until the Grand Ole Opry called me. My day job, for those of you that might not know, is that I've been working as an archivist and special collections manager, and I did that at a number of places in New York City for many, many years, and then I heard the siren call of the Opry, they needed someone with my skill set, and on top of it, I know who Kitty Wells and Melba Montgomery are, and George Jones, Loretta Lynn, and I have kind of a nice crossover on subject expertise, but just like a total love of the music too. So I think that would be the only situation that would have pried me out of New York.
We miss you.
I miss you guys. I miss you all so much. It's been kind of slow going to connect with people down here, and I was just starting to get out. Greg Gehring lives down here, and he's doing great. I saw him perform a bunch of times. I was just started getting my sea legs when all of the shutdown happened in March down here. So no jam sessions, no shows, but honestly, though, it's been amazing because when I moved down here, I realized the Station Inn is really one of my favorite places.
Right.
Anybody who wants to come to Nashville, I will take you to the Station Inn because it's so much fun. And I realized, like, up in New York, I would wait for bands to come during festival season. Like, once a year, I'd be lucky if I saw Tim O'Brien or maybe Del McCurry Band or Larry Sparks or Dale Ann Bradley. And like in the first year that I was here, those people cycled through the Station Inn several times. So just as a fan of bluegrass and country music, it's so amazing what you can hear down here. And I think the Station Inn is just starting to open up a little bit again. But they also, just to give a shameless plug to them, they're wonderful. They've been rebroadcasting all their old performances, so that's been great. And now I'm just waiting for everything to open up like everyone else, actually interact with humans, start to jam and sing again. This is like a lot of us, it's probably a whole new world. Like, I'm not accustomed to performing alone.
Yeah.
So
bizarre.
It is a little bizarre, yeah. And so, but it's interesting. I mean, it's given me it's an opportunity for growth.
That's right.
Get out of my comfort zone, which is pretty small to begin with.
That's right.
But yeah, I have a bunch of songs picked out, and I'm gonna start with a song that I had a chance to record actually in 2014, although it's been in my rotation for a long time. I sang it a lot with the band I was with for about 10 years called Straight Drive up in...
Yeah, I remember Straight Drive. They played at one of the festivals at the Sheriff Sessions.
Yeah. The whole gang was there, and after the band broke up, and I mean, amicably, no hard feelings. We just decided 10 years was enough. Everybody had to move on. The Feinberg brothers needed to get in there and get rolling with their beautiful music. But in 2014, my buddy Michael Daves offered to produce an EP for me, which is entitled Burning House. I have plenty of copies here. I gotta get a website situation going, but I think you can find it online too. The song that I'm going to do for you now is a song that Del McCoury wrote and recorded. And Del's not really necessarily known as a prolific songwriter. I mean, great singer. But this song was on his debut album in 1968, which is such a great album called Del McCoury Sings Bluegrass. I mean, that's pretty much, that says it all right there. But he wrote a really cool honky-tonk kind of number called Dreams, and I'm going to do that for you now. I had a dream of you the other night, dear. A dream I couldn't live in true life, I fear. You talked with a friend of mine so lovingly. Oh God, a crazy dream, please let it be. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love that I can't hide. These dreams are breaking down on my pride. While the music played, she held you oh so tight. Just as when our love was young and bright. Then she kissed you under lights that were so low. I couldn't stand to see you there, I had to go. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love that I can't hide. These dreams are breaking down on my pride. I realize a dream is only fantasy. But tell me why these dreams seem so real to me. Oh, every night it's just the same old misery. That's just because of all my jealousy. Dreams, dreams of you, dear. Tears, tears are so sincere. Love, love that I can't hide. These dreams are breaking down on my pride. Oh, these dreams are breaking down on my pride. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, thanks. I saw you guys playing along. Very cool. That's great.
Yeah, that's how, you know, if I unmuted though, I would be about 10 frames, about half a second behind you.
No.
Yeah, and we've tried it a few times. It's a little sloppy.
Yeah, I know. I heard a little bit of whooshing
Oh,
there in the
sorry
background.
about that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you, James. We really appreciate the fact that you're here.
I will unmute. I will mute.
Great. Yeah. Well, here's one I'm kind of pulling out of the closet. this is a song that I wrote and recorded with Straight Drive. So we did a full-length EP a million years ago called I'll Take a Page from Your Book, which is another original that I wrote. So it's kind of cool to write the title cut for a project. But this is a sad little waltz called Lonely Hearts Waltz. And I just want to give a shout out to Greg Gehring again, because he was actually the first person that heard the song. I sang it for him, and he gave me the thumbs up on it. So it's Greg. This is a Greg Gehring approved song, which makes me feel good, because he's a very talented songwriter in his own right. Kat, and I love your version that you did. What was the song that you recorded recently of his?
Fade Away Like Yesterday.
Yeah, that's such a great song.
Oh my gosh, Greg is such an amazing songwriter and performer. Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah. So here's my old school waltz, Lonely Hearts Waltz. Last night when I saw you, was her love in your eyes? Or was it a moment's desire? Did two lonely hearts come together as one? Or were you just loving for fun? We strolled through the city, dear, arm in arm, the way only lovers do. Under the glow of the neon we kissed, I knew you had made me your own. Last night, did you care that you'd stolen my heart? Or were you a charmer just playing a part? If you leave me alone, dear, you'll shatter my dreams, and I'll dance to Lonely Hearts Waltz. Your eyes were as bright as the stars in the sky, but I wondered what you saw in me. Oh, it felt so real when you whispered my name, but I feared you were playing a game. Now the evening is over, the stardust is gone. I sit here alone feeling blue. I guess I'll just open a bottle of wine, wait for a call that won't come. Last night, did you care that you'd stolen my heart? Or were you a charmer just playing a part? If you leave me alone, dear, you'll shatter my dreams, and I'll dance to Lonely Hearts Waltz. If you leave me alone, dear, you'll shatter my dreams, and I'll dance to Lonely Hearts Waltz. Thank you. Thanks. Great. Yeah.
That's a fun one to play along. I had a good time.
Yeah, it's pretty user friendly. I wish I could
4 or 5 and an occasional 2. There you
That's
go.
right. That's right. But it comes up real slow, so it's no big surprises. You know, you get a running start for it. So actually, this next song that I picked out is something that I've only done once live, but I can't get it out of my mind. And it's actually a John Hartford song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been kind of going back. You know, I was in bluegrass land for a very long time, like hardcore Bill Monroe, Flatt and Scruggs, Stanley Brothers, and I love all that so much. But starting now that I have a little extra time on my hands, being alone, but also being down here and meeting so many amazing musicians that really appreciate John Hartford's amazing contributions to music, I'm kind of looking at his catalog a little more closely. And I've actually had the chance to meet one of his daughters, and that's been pretty special too, because John was a huge supporter of the Opry, and in particular the Ryman Auditorium. He was one of the people that was championing preserving the building in the 70s when it was falling down, and even Mr. Roy Acuff was like, let's just move on to Opryland. But thank God efforts were made to preserve the Ryman, because it really is the mother church of country music, and it's the host now to so many different kinds of music. I've heard some amazing concerts there, beautiful space. So I'm plucking this one out. It's actually unaccompanied, so I would like to have an arrangement someday, somewhere, somehow, but for now I'm just singing it alone. And it's a song called Today. Let me just give myself a starting note. But yeah, just to mention one more thing about this song that moves me so much is that, and one of the things that's so beautiful about John Hartford's music is I don't think you could find someone who, in the annals of country music, who could put a smile, a teardrop, and a wink all together. There's just like, it's sweet and it's sad and it's just, yeah, I'm really moved by this song, so. Lost forever is yesterday, and I don't believe in tomorrow. I used to dream of a pot of gold. It only brought me sorrow. I used to think that the road stretched on till it went this whole world round. But now I try to live my life before the sun goes down. For tomorrow, when it finally comes, when the curtain of dawn fades away, the hope of many are crushed to dust when they find it ain't nothing but today. And every day I grow and die, as though it might be my last, and kiss the minute with a thankful smile, and turn my back on the past. And I wink at tomorrow, it don't scare me. I only live in today, while you might sit with your fingers crossed and watch it all fade away. For tomorrow, when it finally comes, when the curtain of dawn fades away, the hopes of many are crushed to dust when they find there ain't nothing but today.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous song.
Yeah, isn't that gosh, that's like the hillbilly Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's just like,
yes.
Pulls on the old heartstrings there.
Yeah, but it's very profound.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you know, the chorus is very profound, you know.
Yeah. Oof.
And beautiful. I mean, the choice of words and the melody. I mean, It's funny that I was down in Nashville with Greg when there was a movie made about him, and there was a scene with John Hartford in it.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, it was such a pleasure to meet him, and he was such a gentleman, you know, just wonderful.
And such a, yeah.
He gave Greg a lecture. He said, boy, you know, you got to come back home, and there he did.
Yes. Yeah, I know, right? He's sort of Greg is one of the common threads that sort of weaves us all together in a way, and it's great he's doing great down here. I don't know if you've seen him online at all.
Yeah, we see him.
Yeah.
Is he reasonably healthy for Greg?
As far as I can tell, every time I've seen him, he's put on a killer show. I saw him on New Year's Eve, which was great, and he was great.
That's great. Yeah. I think Nashville is where he belongs. Probably always has.
I think the climate suits him. Let me put it that way. Yeah, he doesn't need to mess around with winter anymore. It's Yeah. No, but I think for a lot of reasons, this is a good place for him to be. There's a lot of history here that he knows about and appreciates. So I have one more song I could do, unless you want to keep the things rolling here.
Please do more.
Because I wanted to bring you down a little bit with Today and then lift you back up with Keep on the Sunny Side.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's that's a message we all need to hear right now, I think.
Yeah.
So can't go wrong with the old Carter family chestnut, Keep on the Sunny Side. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Oh, the storm and its fury break today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storm will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, and we'll trust in our Savior always, keep everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. Let's tag on that. It will keep on the sunny side of life. There you have it. Clanging and banging.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Great,
Oh, it's so good
hearing
to
you,
see
great
you guys.
seeing you.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm coming down to Nashville, Jen.
Hell, well, you wrote the song. Now you got to come down and do it.
There you go.
That's right.
Live the dream, Kat. Live the dream.
I'm
right.
gonna do it. You
Yeah.
did it. I mean, you're living. Oh my God, that job sounds amazing.
It's a one-of-a-kind job, that's for sure. And yeah, if any of you guys come down to Nashville, I will give you a tour of the archive because it's pretty spectacular. It's a jewel box, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm signing up.
Does anybody down there talk about the Opry that opened in New York City and ran for all of like about 9 months and flopped?
Well, Wait, you're talking about the Alphabet City Opry? Because that had the
No, I'm
legs.
talking about.
No, that was very.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, the shall
Alphabet City
remain
Opry was not a
nameless.
flop. That was a good show.
Shame of Opry City Stage. Yeah, I was so excited about Opry City Stage because I just thought like, wow, I go down to Nashville right away. I get to go back to New York. Yay! And then I was trying to get all my friends booked there. But yeah, well, that place had a couple issues, you know. I mean, I would think. I mean, my first thought when I saw the building was, no one's gonna know what's going on upstairs. It looks like every other gift shop.
Yeah.
On the Strip, and it was like very mysterious as to what is Opry City Stage, anyways, and. Yeah, so I think that was one major problem. You know, one thing I always loved about City Winery, which I don't think is in the same spot anymore, but used to be on Varick, like downtown.
Yeah,
was a big plate glass window where you look in, it's like, oh my God, you can see the main, you know, the main stage right there, and it's like, hey, there's a beautiful headliner. Like, but with Opry City Stage, it was very indeterminate, even though they had a giant billboard and a lot of signage, and they put a lot of money. That decor, you know, they sent me up there to set up all that beautiful sort of history of country music. That was my favorite part, was that beautiful like wall of bling that I got to put up with, starting Jimmy Dickens to, oh gosh, we had a Dolly Parton dress. I mean, her archive is like, formidable. And she loaned us a dress, you know, that's actually now at the Ryman. But yeah, I know that thing crashed and burned pretty hard.
It's still empty. I mean, it was when last March.
You know, I'll tell you, I was in the building when they were redoing it. I mean, the building, Bob, you've been in New York long enough to know, I think at one point that was like a disco and...
Yeah, it was some kind of club that they totally redid.
Yeah. And actually, originally, I think the building might have been built for David Copperfield. So and his, like, because he was going to have big music spectaculars, big magic spectaculars. And the thing about that is that he had all these weird hallways and connecting rooms so he could run around the building, you know, to like execute his magic tricks. So the architecture, the interior build of the place, like, was kind of a mess. So, you know, like the dressing rooms were like in a weird spot.
Yeah, but you know, we played there for, you know, the whole time it was there, and it was, you know, I think they thought they could come to New York City and everybody would say, wow, the Opry's here, but there's also Broadway shows and all the other things. And, you know, to expect to fill up that many seats, that many nights when other smaller clubs were having trouble doing that.
Oh, yeah. And their plan was to keep music running from like noon to midnight.
8 a.m.
I mean, really, like, yeah. Who's wandering in for like hot wings at 8 a.m.? Well,
I can tell you exactly who was there. I was playing at 8 a.m.
Whoa. And that's a sketchy audience right there that's going into that.
No, it was great. It was a great audience. It was Europeans, you know, who were like on the schedule. And then there were some people who just like parents with kids, and they wanted to just bring their kids out to see cool things starting in the morning. Some guy from Florida was like, I'm starved for culture. And he was just going out early in the morning. So it was an early spot for some people who were really,
good. I painted a very sad picture there that maybe you didn't need to.
No, it was nice. It was a nice, small crowd at 8 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good.
In a room that held 200 people.
Yeah.
You know, and if there were 40 people there, that was an audience. But I mean, we played there sometimes in the evening, you know, 20, 30 people, which was fine, but the place could hold, you know.
Yeah. And they had a beautiful, I don't know if you ever saw the top floor, but they had a gorgeous, very expensive listening room that didn't really get utilized. So
they booked shows there. Jerry Douglas did a show there that was great, but you know, they didn't promote it well. Anyway,
I think that was the other big problem. But yeah,
Carrie Underwood did a show there.
What's that?
Carrie Underwood did a show there.
Yeah. I think Alan Jackson too. They Vince Gill maybe. They got some big go up there, but yeah, maybe a little overreach. I think on trying to send the Opry. You know, people want to experience the Opry down in Nashville. I think that's the moral of the story. Is like, let's bring the people to Nashville.
Well, that they said that was the idea, that it was like, here's a little taste of Nashville. Now you can go to the real thing, you know.
Looked good on paper. Looked really good on paper.
It was a wonderful little magical moment in New York.
For a minute there, yeah. And I remember I saw one night. Sorry, Caesar, I don't want to jump on you're poised and ready to go. I don't want to hold you back. But one story, real quick. I remember one night. I think Rhonda Vincent, who's very active on social media, walked into Opry City Stage with her phone, and she was like, "I'm at Opry City Stage," and she was kind of like taking her viewers through and up. The next thing I see is Boo and Elena on stage. I think I like texted Elena, I texted them and was like, "You won't believe Rhonda Vincent's in the upper gallery watching you guys."
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I did a little video going up the stairs, and it was Boo and Elena. I wonder if it was the same day.
Maybe it was, yeah. They had a pretty good run of it there. They hung in there for a while.
Yeah.
And the stage looked great. Everything looked great. It just didn't really get off the ground.
No, but it was a great place to play. The sound was amazing. Billy was doing the sound.
That was Nashville sound guys and gals doing that, which was good. Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out, but
yeah.
Anywho.
Good man. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jen. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really nice to see you. Nice to hear you.
We got to do it soon again.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I got a whole list of songs and some props.
Cool.
Props. Love it.
Yeah. I think you'll appreciate it. Little parlor game to play with country music. I'll show it to you next time.
All right.
Cool.
Deal. Thanks.
Yep.
Caesar.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Don't worry about time, by the way, because I have a few minutes at the end, and Victor wasn't able to be here tonight, so we have a few extra minutes. So you got plenty of time.
Nice.
So no worries.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the fireworks. They're right across the street from me. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're...
Oh, I can hear them. We don't live that far away from each other, but I don't hear them. You know, we had so many fireworks last week. It was so loud. My cat really didn't enjoy it. But now I haven't heard anything.
Oh, you're lucky.
They're all over at your house.
What's going on in New York? Just real quick, what's up with all those daily fireworks? I've read like a bunch of different theories, but like...
Yeah, I don't know. I think that happens every year.
I think
it's just
nice
teenagers
too.
doing
Like they've got like some professional stuff.
Yeah, people don't have any jobs. There's nothing to do, so we're like, we need to make noise.
Yeah.
To up-level their noise game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because it happens every summer anyway, but now it's like,
like, hey, what is time anymore?
Exactly.
So you have fireworks over there? I don't hear them yet.
They're right across my street. They like started a little bit just now, but they're taking a break. So hopefully that's we'll see.
We'll get some extra percussion.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been really leaning into Larry Sparks, and here's a song of his called "A Face in the Crowd."
Yes.
One time
from your bridal bouquet? Was he kind of special, or was he just a friend? I heard you speak softly. He was only a friend. A face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. Your gown of white satin, my half worn out clothes. I knew your love one time, but your love now he holds. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose.
Very nice, Hazel.
Yes, Larry Sparks. Love Larry Sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Good one. Nice choice.
Thanks.
I heard some fireworks towards the end there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hopefully they were for me. I like to think that they were for me.
They were.
This next one is a tune by someone named Zoe Muth. And I don't know if any of you guys have heard of her, but she's just got this incredible voice, and she does just straight up country tunes. And I really loved hearing her because she was one of the first country artists I heard with like a mandolin in the band. So it was always fun hearing what he had to say over like straight up country tunes, since I was always so used to playing bluegrass. But yeah, this one's kind of in the same sort of vibe, relationshipy vibe. And it's got a really great turn of phrase, but it's called Walking the Line. No relation to the other Walking the Line. But yeah, here we go. When I left you that morning, well, you never even told me goodbye. And suddenly, without warning, the thunder crashed and lightning filled the sky. And I wore my heart right on my sleeve. I wanted you for my loving, and that's how it was gonna be. I was hoping I wouldn't have to play the fool, but now I see I'm walking the line while you walk all over me. When I left you that morning, I went walking in that cold hard rain. And suddenly, without warning, the lightning struck down just half a block away. And I had to laugh at what's become of me, chasing after something that's always out. Wearing out my shoes, just trying to keep and walking the line while you walk all over me. When I left you always been on the outside looking in. So I don't know why pain is a surprise. Love to me is a mystery. Sometimes when I can't find the truth, I just have to make believe. There ain't no fooling, now it's time for me to leave. No more walking the line while you walk all over me. No more walking the line while you walk all over me.
Yeah. It's a great song, Caesar.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, she's a great songwriter. She's Hear
What's her
voice
name?
and it's like,
What's her name again? Zoe. What's her last?
Muth, M-U-T-H.
I'm jotting that down. Zoe Muth.
Yeah, she's great, man. She's so fun to listen to.
Yeah. You sing that great.
Thanks.
Yep.
Well, here's another Larry Sparks one. Just because I can't get enough of him right now. This is, I played with Dave McEwen and Mary in Moonshine Falls, and it's always funny just because I've been playing with them for like 5 years now, and every time I learn new music, it just happens to be one of the songs that Dave plays. And he's always like, "You're taking my songs." I'm like, "Well, I hear them all the time, and I like them so." But yeah, this is Blue Virginia Blues. That's the one.
Yeah, I love this song.
Yep.
Me too. Yeah. Have you ever been to Richmond in November when the cold Virginia rain is falling down? Friend, I'm here to tell you it's no pleasure if you're all alone and a stranger to the town. Don't take me wrong, I do like East Virginia, and Richmond's filled with hospitality, except for one Virginia girl I know of that made a perfect love wreck out of me. Blue Virginia blues, there ain't no blue like the blue Virginia blues. There's no girl in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like the blue Virginia blues. She called me up in St. Paul, Minnesota, said I need you here in Richmond right away. Take the bus and I'll meet you at the station. Bring some clothes, I might want you to stay. My bus pulled in the station late this evening. There ain't a soul around this place but me. She must have changed her mind, she's forgotten, and her name ain't in the phone directory. money for a taxi or a warm and cozy place to lay me down instead of standing all alone in Richmond while the cold Virginia rain is coming down. Ooh, Virginia blues. There ain't no blue like the blue Virginia blues. There's no girl in the whole wide world that'll break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like the blue Virginia blues. Well, there ain't no girl like the blue Virginia blues.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was singing a little tenor there. I was singing a little tenor in my own little home here.
All right, well, I've got one more, if you guys will let me.
Of course, please.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think the setup you got there sounds very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. I mean, I can't really tell from here.
Yeah, no, it sounds really clean.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because, you know, guitars are hard on this, but I think overall somehow it's gotten better. I don't know how. Maybe
Oh, that's
we've
great.
gotten less fussy.
Our standards are dropping.
I think that's it.
That might be it too.
Caesar, you sound great.
Thanks. So this one I've played before on Live Music Mondays. I think it's a Norman Blake tune, but I might be wrong. It's called "Lord, Please Help Me." All right. Traveling around the country, rambling all the time. Just me and this old guitar for $1 and a dime and a glass of wine. Oh Lord, won't you help me before I lose my mind?
that certainly sounds like a northern thing.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, Caesar.
Yeah.
You're mentioning that you are busking here and there?
Yes. Yeah, we're busking at, so it's a couple of guys. It's me, it's Matt Kionis, Paul Lederer on the guitar, and Brian Lesling on the dobro and the banjo. And my friend Bill from the Ashokan Center. I actually don't know his last name, but I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah, it's the 5 of us. we've been busking in Morningside Park, and so I think we're gonna do it again this Saturday. So if anybody's in Harlem,
what time?
I think we'll like around 5-ish. Seems like a great time. Yeah, it was
awesome.
Really fun last time. There were a bunch of people and they all loved it. We had a lot of people just like with their chairs just kind of post up in front of us.
Oh,
that's great.
Really nice. Yeah.
Do people have barbecues in that park?
Actually, I have not seen any. But
okay, yeah, some parks don't have any fire.
Yeah, Morningside does. I'm sorry, I meant to say Riverside Park. That's where we've been at.
Oh, you've been in Riverside. Okay.
Yes, Riverside. Yeah, Morningside. There are lots of barbecues.
Okay. Riverside, Saturday at 5.
Yeah, that's where we'll be.
Were you up by the Grant's Tomb, or where are you guys playing?
We were by the Garden.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit further down from the Garden.
Gotcha.
Yeah, really nice up there. Oh my gosh.
Well, cool. Maybe I'll stop by.
Yeah, please do.
In my name. Well, I guess I'll just do one song to close us out here. But tomorrow, Thompson Street Medicine Show. Phyllis Elkind is going to be a special guest on the show. And you can find that from 7 to 9 p.m. on Facebook.com/Thompson Street Medicine Show. And of course, if you want to join the Zoom meeting, if you want to clap, you know, it's been a long time since people clap for a live band or a live performer. So you can practice clapping on Zoom tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. And we'd love to see you there. Sheriff Bob, Sheriff of Goodtimes, and everyone down at Thompson Chemist will be there. And let's see, I got one song that I've been thinking about these days. Let's see if I can. So, this is a Bob Dylan song. That I learned, well, I guess I probably learned it from the band.
They say everything can be paid. They say that every distance is nothing. So I remember that day of every man who could be. I say my light goes shining from the west down to the east. Every day now, every day, I shall make peace. They say every man needs protection. They say that every man must fall. But I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day, I shall make peace. And day now, and day now, I shall make thee.
And the fireworks.
Good timing.
That's perfect.
I like your drummer.
That's right. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in on all the
Thanks, James.
We're everywhere. We are everywhere.
Yes.
We'll be back next week for more live Music Mondays, 8 to 10 p.m. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks, Kat.
Thanks, Kat.
Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See a couple of you tomorrow, I hope.
All right.
So.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.